Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Quick Expert Reviews. Today we've got a Samsung Tab A8 2019 model, which was just released recently in July this year. And as usual, we're gonna start with the unboxing of the said device. This one is in white silver color, and we've got the memory cards tray tool. So this one comes in either Wi-Fi only or Wi-Fi and 4G or LTE for the guys across the pond version. This one, the one I'm reviewing, is a Wi-Fi only model, so the tool is used to open the memory cards tray. Then we've got the micro USB cable, which is interesting considering it's nearly a mid of 2019. So yeah, and a standard charger. There is no fast charging available, unfortunately. Right, so that's that. Let's see. Nope, nothing else hiding here. So that's the tab itself. It's quite pocket friendly, I have to admit, and fits very nicely to the pocket. We've got the camera, we've got the power button, volume down, volume up, another camera on the front, and the stereo, well, bottom firing speakers, two bottom firing speakers, which are apparently stereo speakers. For me, stereo speaker is one speaker on the left, the other one on the right, not both of them on one side. But yeah, it looks like it is a Samsung's own stereo speaker. In terms of the tab itself, it does have a built-in accelerometer. I couldn't find if it's got a built-in gyroscope, so I'll go with no gyroscope. In terms of the software itself, we are running on Android 9 Pie with the June security update. So that's that. In terms of internal storage, we've got 32 gigabytes of internal storage, and then we've got 2 gigabytes of RAM. Now, again, considering it's 2019, you would expect Samsung to push at least 3 gigs of RAM or something like that. You know, because the more RAM you've got, the more multitasking you can do in terms of it doesn't kill the processes in the back. So if you're doing Facebook and watching videos, for example, and you go back to Facebook, it might reopen, refresh Facebook in the background again rather than let you carry on what you were doing before. In terms of the tab itself, I have to admit it is very, very, very easy to use with one hand. Obviously, if you'd like to, you can adjust the screen. In terms of security or lock screen, we've got swipe, pattern, pin, and password. There is no face unlock, there is no fingerprint sensor. Again, considering the price of the device, which is £139, you would expect it to be a bit more. You've got the full blown night mode, which only works in Samsung apps. So if you're using Google Chrome, for example, rather than Samsung browser, it doesn't support night mode. Night mode turns all the whites into blacks, basically. So it's easier for your eyes, and it also helps you save a bit more battery power, but that mainly applies to phones, devices with AMOLED OLED displays. The devices with LCD displays like this one don't benefit from the night mode as such or as much, but you know, if it's easier for your eyes this way, it's there for you. And kudos to Samsung to bring Android 9 with night mode on to this tablet. In terms of sounds, we do have the Dolby Atmos. So it kind of makes the sound a bit sound. Yeah, the audio sound a bit punchier. The bass is slightly deeper, and so on. It's really nice addition. It is software based, but yeah, it does a pretty decent job. There is no NFC, obviously, on this device, so there's no way of using a Android Pay. But yeah, in terms of Samsung pre-installed apps, there's not that much really to discuss. There is no FM radio. There is no Samsung Health. The device cannot track your exercises if you do plan on running with a tablet. But you do get a Samsung Kids mode, which is one of my favorite features of the tablet, to be honest. Purely because when you set it up, which I'll show you now for the first time, you have to set up Kids Home Pin, which means that if your kids don't know the pin code, they can't really leave the Kids mode. And it also prevents them from adding their own website. So for example, you've got the My Browser, and let's say we're gonna download the canvas as well, but let's start with the browser itself. Now, if you want to add a new website, you have to know the PIN. Otherwise, your kids will only be able to browse the websites that you set for them, like YouTube Kids, for example, which makes sure, which basically allows you to set the website you want them to browse rather than them being like 6 or 7 and I don't know, watching Mortal Kombat or anything like that in the videos or websites. Something that isn't age appropriate. And then we've got like the standard canvas painting, stickers, apps as well. And again, like I said, if you're driving somewhere or anything like that, and you want your kids to be occupied by something, this is actually a really neat device. There's quite a lot of apps that don't really require internet connection either. So even if you've got a Wi-Fi only tablet, you don't have to use internet. So yeah, we're gonna have a listen to the audio shortly. I'm curious to how the speakers do. So yeah, thanks for watching another episode of Quick Expert Reviews. Hope you've enjoyed that, and I'll speak to you soon, guys. Bye!